We're ready to go.
P1W drops the snore. Okie dokie. Here we are. Game 3, best of 3. Here for the ESL One Los Angeles Online Replacement League. As we get ourselves into China, day 1. Yang, DY, PYW. Going to try and grab themselves an outpost. Chalice gives the clicks to Yang. Levels up his whirling axes, but can't really stick around, even with the backup of X-Nova. But down at bottom lane, double bounty runes for the Dire team. That should be double for the Radiant up top, so even Stevens, 2 for 2.
Who do you think Stephen was?
Hawking.
Even Stephen Hawking?
Yeah, even Stevens. He's a very even, balanced, and logical man. I literally have no idea, Lacoste. I don't know.
I know you're making that shit up.
I've not got a clue who's Steven. It's probably just because it rhymes. I don't know where it comes. It might be Cockney rhyming slang or something. Apples and pears are stairs. Stephen is even. Who knows? Top lane, 2 versus 2. No Troy lane shenanigans this time around. FY and Old 11. They could potentially get a few kills down here. Lich and DP can output some good damage, but they are incredibly squishy. They do have the ranged advantage, though, Vici Gaming down bottom. 2 ranged against 1 melee, 1 ranged.
No mangoes on Lich. He needs to use the career. Is he using bringing just a sentry and a flask? So the harassment is not going to be that great. 115 mana for Frost Blast level 1. Clockwork even burned his mana.
Get rid of that. Oh, hello. What's this? Stun onto X-Nova. Not going to follow through. Creep wave manipulation is getting a little bit awkward there. But I'm keeping my eyes on mid lane because both of these heroes took themselves down to like 150 HP very early on. It seems that Morphling, though, at 5 and 3 is starting to get the upper hand, all things considered, in this lane. Somnus is doing very well to get his CS, even under that tower, though. 5 and 1. Just a couple of denies behind.
How's top lane doing? Yang
it's getting weird.
That he can't lane, so he dragged the creep wave back. Man, Next Assassin is one of the worst position 4s in the game if you don't have a good partner in the laning stage. Like early on, he doesn't do that much. Like, yeah, you land a stun, then what do? It's a long duration stun, 80 damage level 1. Like, you can't harass people. The only way that's good about this hero is his HP regen.
Yeah,
I'm talking about pre-level 6. Like,
yeah.
Don't get me wrong, Nyx Assassin, very strong carapace. One of my favorite spells to use and abuse.
Yeah, it's not like he can stun and then click people like, Rubik can, for example. Get a few extra hits in. Chalice and X-Nova really putting the pressure on Legion Commander and forcing Yang to burn through all of that Legion's regeneration so far. And PYW might just have to... It didn't pop the carapace. Holding 9 stick charges. Doesn't even turn
69 charges.
69, nice. Mid lane. Eurus
this
does
is
have
his
level
job.
2 morph.
He's just stunned, and that's it. He's not gonna die on the mid lane. You don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, looks pretty okay. Has a salve to fall back on after the homing missile hits him as well. Donked on the head. What's Rubik doing? Oh, they're getting a kill on Lich. Look at that. Clockwork traps him inside the cogs. FY chased him back. And they can return back to lane with that. Headrest regen kicking in. Old 11's going to be perfectly fine in a couple of seconds. Oh, and a career snipe? No, good micro.
Yeah, as I said, after the draft, Clockwork gets level 3, 2 points in battery assault, and it's a guaranteed kill if Lich is caught in a bad spot, and they should keep repeating that. Just DP out.
Clock rushing Urn. So it really does... Oh, top lane.
Top lane.
X-Nova about to drop. Does get behind the tree line, though, and Chalice continues to fight. With Yang pressing the attack, PYW has a carapace and stick charges to fall back. But PYW still holding carapace for the longest time. Doesn't get it in onto the whirling axis of Chalice. They turn, they battle, and Oracle falls. But the trade-off... Oh, he dies to neutrals.
Oh.
Chalice doesn't get the kill.
Well, at least it's something. They got caught in a really bad spot. Meanwhile, on the bottom lane, you probably that
I caught it.
We're just looking at corpses. That doesn't count. If
I
you
watched it.
just click on a hero who died, you did?
No,
Okay.
I watched it before he died. I saw the Crypt
You
Swarm
should
hit
have
him.
said something.
No, it's fine. We should watch him die. Yeah, Clockwork rushing Urn. It feels like what we were saying about him kind of transitioning into a pos 4 feels like it's happening.
It's just his faster position 4.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. Spirit Vessel in this game is going to be amazing against Morph, against Death Prophet, and Legion Commander. But, you know, Legion Commander can't purge it off, so it's a double-edged sword.
Very good with Oracle as well, right? Usually it's Oracle who buys it, but if you have a Clockwork who gets it early on and then pops it onto your False Promise target, beautiful stuff. DY, oh, very nice. Barely gets the pull across. Old 11 needs the CS and the experience, especially down here. He's going to even battery assault himself through the creep wave. DP, 22 and 10. Some pretty solid farming there from both sides, 1 and 2 positions. Pretty good for the Clockwork over the Legion Commander, while Rubik also picking up some pieces of farm here and there. Next Nova herded back to his creep wave by PYW. Mid lane. What's coming out for the Morphling? Has double Wraithband, has just bought a bottle up. Wastes the charge as he walks under the rocket barrage of maybe. And I've missed the kill on Rubik down bottom. Whoopsie doopsie.
This Death Prophet is getting a lot from this lane. She is about to hit level 6, and I don't think she's dying. They can only kill Lich. Level 3 Spirit Siphon with some Magic Wand charges on.
Ooh,
There's no way to
Somnus
kill it with Clockwork and Rubik.
sidesteps the Impale, heading down towards bottom rune, but there's a Lich here as well. They sandwich in the Gyrocopter, 1 versus 3, nowhere to run, and Gyrocopter's going to fall. Give it to Eurus, give it to the Morphling, beautiful. Grabs it up on Paparazzi.
Whirling Axes will not be that efficient. Like, you can get rid of it with press the attack. That Prophet doesn't rely on dealing the right-click damage, but neither does Morph. Like, he is going to go for shotgun build, which means that he is more magical. Yes, he deals some physical, but, you know, most of that is magical. Bottom lane, Clockwork is still level 5, Somnus 5, Gyro trying to gank.
Homing missile is going. Lift up, will drag back, but the Sinister Gaze holds the gyro
You're
in
not
place.
getting this kill.
It is pretty rough here. Ori still has 15 1 charges. You are absolutely not taking down the DP, and in comes the Nyx with a stun onto 2. Beautifully done by PYW. Now Somnus in so much trouble, but the chase isn't there. They cannot follow through. Vici Gaming just have to reset. Fall back a little bit, maybe turn on to FY now, who are stuck around for a little bit too long, to be honest with you. Another Impale will catch out the Rubik, and even with the Fortune's End and a few little burst bits and bobs here, they get the takedown on DY, and Somnus turns to fight. He's almost level 6. Kill the creep, kill the range creep, anything. Just get him level 6. PYW burst down. X-Nova with the 2 points in Purifying Flames. Beautiful nuke damage, and a double kill for Maybe that seemed impossible.
It's still not worth it for them. They've wasted a lot of time. Surprised the Gyrocopter made a move before he was level 6. Some damage was dealt on a mid tower, and look at the amount of CS that Morph has at the moment, 43-22. And controlling the runes, let's see where it's gonna spawn on the bottom lane. So haste on Gyro. He might actually gank bottom once again with it. He's being picked out. They have a vision on him.
Yeah, high ground ward from the Radiant, already pretty shallow in their jungle.
Meanwhile, while that was happening, they had the numbers on the bottom lane, which means that no one was getting XP nor farm on the mid lane. Even though FY is still mid, the only way he hits is if he uses a Fade Bolt. Yeah. Otherwise, you're not getting a last hit against him.
He's just clicking Morphling. He knows he can't contest CS, so he's just giving the right clicks to him. So Gyro is hasted and TP top, making a move. Yang dragging Creep Wave back still, but they seem to know. They know where this maybe Gyro is moving every step of the way. And like you were saying, up against the Morphling, he just cannot go toe-to-toe with that hero.
I'm glad that Chalice is going for Diffusal Blade. He understands that other lanes are not going well, so he can't afford to go for Battle Fury. Gyro struggling. Same goes for Old 11 on Clockwork. Also, first hookshot used defensively, so that he needs to get out.
Now, what's Rubik getting up to? Headdress into Tranquils. I expect we see an Ether Lens. I'm not sure exactly where he'd head into otherwise. Bottom lane, a move being made by Vici Gaming, just trying to slide in behind Old 11, and it looks like PYW potentially, but no range on the Sinister Gaze. Not quite anyway, but now there is. He's walked back into danger, he's overstepped yet again. Schrodinger's 11. You don't know quite whether he's going to do exceptionally well or exceptionally poorly.
We've seen a lot of poor and amazing initiation from Old 11 in the previous game. Yang, however, is level 6. If they want to get a kill, I'm not sure who they bring to kill this troll. There's still tier 1 tower standing, so he could just farm in this lane. I don't think this Legion commander will become a core.
Fortune's
There's
end.
no real burst damage. Alright, hype it up, Gary. What's happening?
Nyx has died! Ah! That was a big kill. Gyro's getting really involved. And that was an arcane rune now, and he's ready to go and fight again. 20 seconds until cooldown. Looks like they want to try and make a move bottom. Clockwork hook shot. Hook shot. Hook shat? No. Bad. Naughty mouth. It is ready. They've got a catapult here to push off the back off as well.
Yeah, this is what I just talked about.
God's sake. Chalice. He's going to drop here for sure. He's got 8 1 charges, but bottom lane they'll grab DY at the same time. So they do get themselves a couple of good kills there, Vici Gaming. Or a good kill on Chalice. Losing out their offlaner and their support, but it's this tier 1 bottom lane that's going to get shoved by LGD.
They can pressure the top lane with the Morph and Catapult, and also DP the stack. I think it was a 3-stacked camp, which is not that bad. Oh, X-Noah TP'd.
Very risky. He gets an Observer Ward down, but that's going to be his dying move. He's hidden in the trees. He hasn't been seen. Oh, Ori has walked past and they haven't seen him. No way. His X-Nova found himself a tiny little hidey hole. He went, oh, they know. Cut the tree, kill the Oracle. We found you. It's Easter. Hiding oracles in the trees.
Once Ledge gets level 6, their teamfight potential is much, much stronger. Nyx is level 6. So he should play with the Legion Commander right now. That Prophet has no ulti, which means he's going to jungle until he gets the Yule Scepter. Same goes for Morph. Like, he is going to grab a kill, get the last hit with that to strike, to get himself closer to that E-Blade, which is going to be extremely efficient against the Troll, even though there is Oracle on the other side. Hook shot bottom lane.
Oh, yeah. Lich caught again. DY being burst down. They do get the kill. Old Levin is going to be helped out a little bit by Somnus, but with Ori and Eurus both here, not really too much he can do but fall away. Another Diffusal Blade as well. Gyrocopter well on his way towards it. Role-playing as Thompson as a duel. Is that stolen? That's Rubik's duel. Hello. They don't get the win, but Yang should be a kill regardless, as the Purifying Flames, the burst damage is good and kills off Legion. But Eurus, very tanky with this Morphling and still holding onto the Ghost Scepter now as Rubik skirting around, dodging, juking through the trees. Oh, he steals Vendetta! You sneaky, sneaky boy! But Gyrocopter needs the false promise from the Oracle. The save is up, and X-Nova has the heals to pump through. With 1 charge, he can keep on going, and they can potentially fight. Old Levin's killed off PYW. X-Nova sniper kills left and right. Okay, Old Levin will finally fall, but it's well worth it. The pushback down to the low ground. FY still invis in that Vendetta. But they give up the clock for what? 2 kills? Nyx and Legion? That seems alright to me.
Clock died twice in a row. Don't forget that. It's a core Clockwork, not a position 4. Once Troll finishes his Diffusal Blade, I mean, it's a core.
He's kind of position 4 now. Rubik, it's FY Rubik, man. Rubik's the pos 3 now in my mind.
Okay. Once Troll finishes Diffusal Blade, he will be joining. Yeah, the thing about that Clockwork position 3, why I don't like it that much, is if you don't flash farm, you need to use the battery to kill the creep wave or just rocket, which you don't have early on maxed out. And if you compare him to other position like 3s, he doesn't build into the auras that quickly. Like, you can't just go straight into pipe with Clockwork. In certain situation, yes, but the hero benefits more from the other type of items. Like, he's going for Spirit Vessel here, which is a good choice against Dead Prophet, against the Morphling.
Yeah, for Clockwork, those situations are always when you have to and not really when you want to. I've been watching, maybe he's been very active moving around the map, you know, making these moves into the side lanes, but very often just TPing for runes. Like, I want to check how many runes he's picked up at the end of this game, because I feel like he's got like 80% of them, honestly. Arcanes, DDs, haste, bounties. He has had some exceptional efficiency out of this bottle, but still lagging behind about 1,000 gold away from the DP on that net worth board.
DY just playing on the previous patch, having Quelling Blade and Observer Wards.
Why has he got a Quelling Blade? I used to love Quelling Blade on AA and Lich and stuff. I used to talk about this a lot. But, yeah. Question mark? A bit odd. FY, Vendetta on cooldown for that Rubik. Needs another spell to steal, but he's going to get picked off here. Pretty tanky, Rubik. Oh, has he already strength morphed up? He has. So that save from Oracle will keep FY alive. And now the turn, the steal of the Chain Frost. It won't. Oh, he bounces back on the catapult. The green Chain Frost kills him off. And a sick hook shot. Push back with the cogs. The Legion Commander getting found out by Chalice. Now the Troll battle trance. In we go. On to Yang. Down you go. Sit down, Legion Commander. LGD strike. 3 kills in a row. And I only just noticed 1600 HP on Rubik. He stole the morph, max strength, big HP, and X-Nova with the saves.
He doesn't care about his armor, but he cares more about HP. And Troll joins a team fight. Suddenly, it's a different game. Also, Gyro didn't even pop double damage in the previous fight. Has that second Diffusal Blade finished up. Man, Morphling is gonna struggle. He might need to get BKB for his next item.
Yeah, go for the old school like Sylar Morphling build. E-Blade into BKB. Get them going quickly. And what does DP have? Yule Scepter, yeah, she's going BKB straight away, as Ori does so often. Dragon Scale. That's a pretty decent... Oh, Imp-Claw, Dragon Scale. We've got the Ironwood Tree. Some pretty good early neutral items here. And an E-Blade completed for Eurus. Could put Vici Gaming into a position where this, level 2 Exorcism that's ready gets them a couple of objectives, potentially a big team fight, but maybe Roshan could be on the cards for them. And look at that Troll grabbing items left and right as well, and Imp-Claw for him. BKB being worked on, and it really is going to be this game of BKBs. 20 odd minutes, 21, 22, whatever it may be. We're going to have like 4 BKBs, 2 on each side. And Legion Commander still struggling really to get into a hood. Clockwork is a good 13 or 1400 net worth ahead of her.
When I said Legion Commander is not going to be a core this game because she's not any dual damage, I didn't mean to have 0.
Yeah, it's pretty rough for Yang, and it might become a little rougher. Chalice, oh, disarm, not amazing there. They try and keep the heals going onto the Troll Ball, and it will still gather them a kill as they catch a stun, killing Clock. Inside the cogs, no, maybe not. The False Promise will save him up. An old 11, hook shot forward. Still has the aggressive potential. Onto the next assassin we go. PYW help with the Shield of Frost and the Chain Frost bouncing back in onto the Oracle. X-Nova, are you baiting? What are you doing, buddy? Hiding in the Roche pit, still gonna fall. Eurus with a double kill. 2-for-1 exchange, but no Roshan taking capability, and Exorcism is used with no objectives claimed.
This shotgun on Morphling is doing so much work. Once they pop a DP ulti, I don't think they can take that fight. Once again, there's no burst damage, so DP doesn't have to care about those. There was a little bit of misplay from Oracle and Troll. And Morphling has that BKB queued up that I talked about. First, he had Lincoln Sphere. I was like, why? There's nothing to block.
And Oracle has like a million spells to pop your Lincolns from long range. Oh, well, that's an insta-kill, isn't it? Destroyed the Clockwork. LGD were trying to get into this Radiant jungle, connect in with the Clockwork, look for the tier 1 mid. Not going to be their day for that, though. Still holding on to this high ground, smoking up, in fact. Scanning out Roshan.
Another double damage for Gyro. They know that Prophet ulti is down. They will gladly take a fight.
Yang has the hood, so a little tankier now. Double damage rune in. Into the pit they go. Morphling scouts them out, gets off the morph. So this lifts back into the stun, not accomplishing a whole hell of a lot. LGD zoned away from the pit.
DY still holding that Quelling Blade. Bounty runes spawning. Both bounty runes on the bottom are freebies to be picked up.
Maybe he's going to TP down there. Go on. Gyro, TP bot.
Vici's just waiting until that Prophet ulti is up, then they want to take a fight.
Clockwork grabs that invis. Walking under a number of sentries from the Radiant, though. Should be scouted out here. Do they have the jump? They've got plenty of catch. Stun, duel, and with the E-Blade Adaptive Strike, not even going to bother using the E-Blade, honestly. Just get the winner over onto Yang. So first duel win of the game for Legion at long last.
You gotta start somewhere, Gary.
You do. Step one.
This is you. You start casting online, you might get to... I was being mean. I love you, Gary. So.
Get some lands one day. I mean, no one's getting any lands anymore. Bloody hell. Chain Frost's up. They're catching Gyro. It's pretty quick and easy onto Somnus. No backup available. Oracle still a good 2,000 range away, 3,000 range away from that.
Run into Roach Pit straight away. They can't defend it. Gyro has a buyback. Oh, well, they might contest it. Clockwork will be out. If Gyro wants the buyback, then contest this one.
They need vision. They need rocket flare. Give them some insight into what Vici Gaming are actually accomplishing, but Exorcism and Morphling doing so much physical damage, shredding through Roshan. He's nearly dead, but the Clockwork's in. Old 11 looking for the steal. Roshan's still up and running. The Yules up into the air will allow them to get the Aegis onto the Morphling now, and Old 11 trapped inside the cogs yet again, forcing the save with the heals of X-Nova, but Chalice, he wants to battle. The BKB from Ori will give him a bit of safety as they reset. And LGD forced to hold their own high ground. So another victory for Vici Gaming, just losing a Lich.
Vici Gaming did not want to fully commit to that fight. They just wanted to get Aegis and get out since they already used that Prophet ulti. So they needed to bail. Support-wise, there's a huge difference between the position 4s. FY has much more farm because this Clockwork, as you mentioned, is kind of becoming position 4.
Nearly has his full staff. Rubik halfway to blink. But it's the BKB, like the BKBs are so vital this game. Troll has his, yes, DP has hers. Morphling, BKB.
He switched back.
He switched
back to Link. I mean, it's fine to switch back to other item than BKB. Because you just picked up that Aegis, so you don't have to get the defensive item.
I guess the only immediate catch LGD has is telekinesis, right? Like hookshot into telekinesis or telekinesis into Fortune's End or something. All of the ways that you stop the Morphling from actually getting off Morph are these single target cast spells, like here. They've got hookshot. They don't have the follow through quite there. And Yang will retreat back to the high ground, and Troll forced to BKB as Vici Gaming bring numbers middle. I don't know if LGD can actually battle this. Old 11's kind of been left by his squad to fend for himself, and in jumps Eurus, turns into Clockwork, battery assault forward, not going to be able to catch the clock though.
This just shows some of the weaknesses of position 3 Clockwork. He uses a hook shot, and after that, he's done. Like, he uses his combo. If you don't get Aghanim Scepter to refresh your abilities, like, the hero falls off so quickly.
He's just a body in the fight, like a meat shield. He's got no more utilization, really. Yang getting picked off here by LGD. Good little snipe onto the Legion Commander, and this slows down Vici Gaming, slows down this Aegis that they're holding on Eurus still. maybe gives LGD a chance to bring down this tier 1 mid, 24 minutes in, has been standing for far too long, Lacoste.
Another double damage for Gyro on top of Hastrun, but he's dropping low.
Schrodinger's 11, he's gone in, and he's gone in too deep. He's got nothing done. The tip from DY, yeah, well deserved. FY now maybe in a spot of bother himself. Force staff forward, what's he going to steal? Gets a stun out from the Nyx Assassin, so will be able to turn and run as the tier 1 finally crumbles and LGD get the objective which they've been waiting 25 minutes for.
What would be the perfect hero for 11? Something that can't jump, something that needs to play with the team, that doesn't buy a blink dagger, like Underlord. I mean, you still have ulti, but
Omni.
Omni. Yeah, Omni. That's definitely the hero for him.
That's what I was saying. Omni Knight in this draft. Rubik Omni, good, kind of Chinese classic combo, and a hero that old 11 can't do that with. Diving, the reasoning he's doing it, they want to secure tier 1, right? He's giving his life for the tier 1. It just looks like he's doing a bit of a feed, but there's a method to his madness. Even if the method is
we're joking about 11, but the one thing he does great is forcing enemies to use spell on him when he has a buyback. So he will gladly throw his body in front of them, die, and just buy back for a BKB or some long cooldown spell.
Absolutely. So we now have Telescope on the Lich. The Mindbreaker going to get grabbed up by the Morphling. Still an Imp Claw back in the shop as Nyx Assassin gets picked off top. A hook shot, hello. Who we jumped on? Legion Commander was lurking around in the shadows, but LGD are really here and they're not messing around, are they? 2 quick kills in succession, and Morphling is just going to shift down towards bottom lane. So Vici Gaming spread too thin.
There's a lot of mistakes from these two teams throughout this whole series, being caught plenty of times, and the games are even in terms of net worth. It's just a lot of the kills are happening that should not happen. These two teams are very experienced tier 1 Chinese teams, and you don't expect these like small mistakes to happen.
Craggy Coat. A telescope for Oracle. That's huge, actually. So both teams have a telescope now. That's damn nice. LGD, the 2 keen folk up on the high ground looking for a target. Who do they have in their sights? No one just yet. Clockwork frontlining real hard. Old 11 doing old 11 things. If they use an exorcism to kill the Clockwork, I think he's all right. A dual win for Legion Commanders, maybe a little too far, but now the chase is off. They cannot continue forward, and Ori has used that long cooldown ulti.
This is exactly what 11 does when they're in a bad spot. If he's on a winning side, he starts to play over aggressively. FY's in.
They made the jump. Yang gets caught, but a nice 2-man impale. The carapace as well. Stolen back by FY, and the BKB's forced. Moving on to Yang still, as that E-Blade helped keep him alive a little longer, but Chalice is so powerful. Ripping through this. Poor little DP with the bashes coming out, but the Battle Trance has left him isolated, stranded out on his own. And Euros is hunting yet again for more targets into Gyro mode. X-Nova, do they have a stun? They do. Push back with the Adaptive Strike, and a beyond godlike streak continuing here for Paparazzi at 10-0-2 on this Morphling.
They don't have the real counter to this Morph. This is why this hero was 10th pick and has a Titan Sliver on top of that. Perfect game for Eurus.
Completely unanswered, this Morphling. Clock shifting back into Hood. Rubik wants a Force Staff on top of Blink Dagger, looking for even more maneuverability. Daedalus for Gyro. No Aghanim Scepter, so has Aghanim's just out of fashion now? Because with the Diffusal Blade, it's like, okay, interesting.
They reduced the Black Cannon cooldown to 20 seconds. So I guess that's the reason why.
Just not
like
worth
you
the
can
money?
still flash farm, yeah. I mean, Aghanim Scepter is still great, don't get me wrong. And in this kind of situation, he can't afford to go for it.
Yeah.
He needed items to fight straight away from the start because bottom lane was a disaster. Mid lane was also not doing great, so he can't afford. Yeah, he needed an item to fight.
Catching out Old 11 and another dual win We went from no dual wins in the first, what, 15 minutes or something? Now we've had a couple of pretty big ones in a row for Yang, so building up the damage and well on his way towards Halberd. Troll shoving out top, but Exorcism is back up. Roshan, 10 seconds until fast spawn. They might consider forcing high ground just to make LGD come back and deal with what they're doing. Gyro and Rubik both lurking down bottom. Nyx Vendetta, Lich TPs to tier 3. Call down from Maybe, and an immediate TP out. FY follows suit, and now Chalice, the only hero from LGD showing out on the map, while Morphling is very alone out here, but you know, the Dire Vision not really scouting anywhere near their base.
Another double damage near the Roche. Roche will respawn in a little less than 2 minutes.
A double damager in Morphling. Have you seen how much HP Eurus is running around with, by the way? Very safe. He was sitting on like 3k.
Oh, that's why he has 0 deaths, Gary.
True, okay, yeah. You're not wrong.
A lot of Morphling players are greedy and will shift pretty much everything when they're farming.
Like
and then
now.
they're gonna die and still not learn a lesson.
He does have the Lincolns and the BKB though. Double damager in bottled, so you've got that for another minute or so. Ready to strike with the next fight. Halberd pretty much done for Yang. All of these items taking in beautifully as Ori shivers. BKB Yules working on a Blink Dagger. Somnus going to get scouted out here. PYW trying to line up an initiation. And maybe has stuck around just a little too long. Stun, nice sidestep, dodge away, but they've got the heroes they need. And maybe dead for over a minute with buyback. They don't know whether Roshan's up or not, and a hook shot missed by Old 11 means Yang will get away scot-free.
Roche will respawn in 20 seconds. Legion should just keep the courier inside the Roche pit to scout things out. Or he's gonna do the job. Well, maybe not. He's getting out.
Chalice. Split push top, split push bottom. Hasn't really been, like, LGD are not looking for fights. They're looking for these next items that will maybe win them a fight around Roshan, which has just respawned like you were mentioning.
I don't see a big item, a big game-changing item that LGD can pick up. Troll going for Satanic. That's not gonna win them the game. It might prolong things, but there's Heaven's Halberd, there is Nyx Assassin, Sinister Gaze, Yule Scepter, Shotgun, so I think he needs to go all in on the damage. Gyro's going for one, Daedalus. That might be the big one.
Big damage for the big Gyro. Clockwork has stalled completely. 7k net worth. Rubik now starting to well overtake him. You've been saying, you know, since the draft, really. No way to flash farm, no way to keep up in net worth on this Clockwork apart from fighting and fighting consistently. Morph with that Aegis. DP with Cheese and the Blink Dagger now available, so they can jump back lines, they can catch Oracle, silence, stun, make those moves, and LGD heavily reliant on the Oracle save onto Troll and Gyro especially, as Chalice jumped on by the Blink, Shivers, silence, duel, everything, the kitchen sink
nice
thrown in onto the
scepter.
Troll. Beautifully done, so there was no save from X-Nova, and it should be a bonus kill with the E-Blade of Eurus. Kill the Courier as well, why not? Ori takes it. And that was a gem on Courier, hey? Waveform forward, Eurus, aggressive, but the Cogs, they do nothing! Oh, poor 11. Forced out of his base. They reclaim the gem with another Courier, but this one, I don't know. It looks all but over.
It feels completely over. Ori with the sick itemization this game. Blink and Shiva's Guard blinks in, finds Oracle with the vision of Shiva's Guard, of course, and they instantly focus the Troll. He uses Yule Scepter on Oracle, so he can't use the False Promise, and suddenly there is no fight at all.
Double damager on top. Go on, Gyro.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Go kill the courier with Daedalus recipe on it and soon to be Demon Edge.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
That's Morphlings, right? Yeah.
Dire's middle tower.
Morphling will have it after this lane of barracks. Oh, we don't like that. Tactical pause. They've got to think about this. Maybe.
How do we defend Rubik?
I mean,
Do something.
Where is maybe TPing? Can you see where he's TPing?
I'm looking.
Is it? I guess it's bugged and it's not showing us.
He's teleporting to Fountain. Found it.
I don't see it. Am I blind? Am I stupid? Yes, I am blind and stupid, but I genuinely don't see it. So they're bringing maybe back. Troll alive in 10 seconds. Clock in 5. FY needs to make some real slick moves to be able to catch anyone here, though. And it can't be the Morphling. He's got that Aegis. He's got 2 defensive items. 3 defensive items if you count E-Blade as well as BKB Lincolns. Yang is very strong. Ori, untouchable. They've got to kill Lich. Lich is like the only hero they can grab.
That's the problem. They don't have the clear target in these fights. Yeah, you would love to burst DP before she can get any spells off, but they don't have the abilities to. What do you think it's happening with this pause?
I legitimately have no idea. Like, they haven't said... Usually they say something, you know, like color or keyboard broken or... You know, usually very good with that kind of thing. But not here, apparently. Oh, there we go. See, Lacoste, what was I saying? You complain, and then you get results.
Okay. There is translation. You're saying someone's...
In the toilet.
At the toilet.
Let's see.
I mean, when you gotta go, you gotta go.
Voice lost. So maybe we're saying whatever they're using for voice, TeamSpeak, Discord, Skype, whatever it might be, Mumble, Ventrilo. Something's wrong with their voice program. Spela lite Dota. I feel you, man.
Do you think there's gonna be Base Hunter?
TI.
During this TI, yeah.
I was thinking about it. I hope so. Just bring them all back. Bring back Dead Mouse, Base Hunter. Bring DJ Hodor. You know, just to do everyone.
DJ Hodor or what?
Oh, he wasn't at TI. He was at the Frankfurt Major after party. They had DJ Hodor. Like the actor, the actor in Game of Thrones, Hodor, is also a DJ.
Wait, really?
Yeah. He was the
like
DJ.
Hodor? Oh,
yes,
right.
Yeah.
I'll bring him.
I mean, he did the was it Manila Major? He opened the door, right?
I don't remember that.
Yeah, he's done a couple of Dota events. It's pretty cool. I think it was Manila. It was definitely an event in Southeast Asia. I'm pretty sure it was Manila Major. But they had like this big sliding doors. And hold door. Big man Hodor. I'm going to moderate chat while we're waiting. There's been some naughty people spoiling results. Naughty. I'm going to remove you all.
Ban them all, Gary.
Yeah, if you gamble and you get angry that you lost your money, you shouldn't be gambling in the first place, and that's all I'm going to say on the matter. Stop being upset little children. Thank you very much. What do you think of this Quelling Blade from DY is? Is it actually a mistake? Like he's forgotten it doesn't work
He
on
did
Worlds?
not read the patch notes. Sometimes, you know, it's hard to adjust to new stuff. I remember when you could attack during Bane's Nightmare.
Mm-hmm.
You could see a lot of pros in the games also not attacking them.
Ah, yeah.
It's just this muscle memory.
Have you seen... I think we talked about this before, but Razor with Bane is pretty damn good.
I think that's fixed.
Oh, is it fixed? Oh, okay. I've not seen it
I think it's
since.
fixed.
Okie dokie. That's good, because that was a bit funny. The fact that Static Link was like a separate agent or a separate actor. Instead of Razor actually hitting himself. Well, let's Google Translate this as well. I'm getting some good use out of Google Translate. I don't know what that is. Yu Ren Yong Bu Liao. Since Okay, I don't know what that actually means. Translates in says, since tourists can't use it.
Wait,
I have
they're
no
in
idea.
China, right?
Yeah.
Well, maybe he can't go. He needs
Maybe
to go to like further away toilet. I don't know.
No, maybe is talking about their voice, like Discord or TeamSpeak or something. Maybe Discord got banned and now it's broken or something. Who knows? Okay, we're ready to get underway. If you're just joining us, Game 3 here in its best of 3. Vici Gaming on the verge of victory in our first
It's about
series.
to finish. Yep.
It looks like it is coming to a close. LGD on their last legs. A couple of heroes respawning. We've had a very close series back and forth. This one has been pretty straightforward, honestly, for Vici Gaming. Get Morphling big, win game. Game ends. So are we not ready anymore? Oh, I guess
We
DY
are. I've been ready for the past 5 minutes, maybe even.
DY is just waiting. Maybe someone's still in the bathroom. So this full lane of Rax is gone. Melee Rax at the very least. Vici Gaming, they don't need to stick around for ranged, but they probably can. But they can only transition top, right? Tier 3 top, the Tier 2 is still standing bottom. So it's probably more natural for them to, go down towards Tier 2 bottom lane, get the waves pushed out. If they don't want to go for another full lane.
Are under attack.
Smoke up in behind them, fountain
take
type.
range Raxes as well.
Why the hell not? And they shift back, hold a high ground somewhere. Which high ground? I would like to come and hold this high ground where yellow's pinging. DP saying, come and hold this high ground. Then they can start pushing bottom lane into tier 2. Exactly. It is potentially more expected, though, and that's where LGD are moving. Scan
They know.
Yeah, they do, absolutely. They spot the clockwork. They know that Old 11's up on the front. They Yules immediately. That's the catch they've been waiting for. Lift up with the telekinesis, so a steal out from FY. It is the impale from Nyx, and a good connection onto the Morphling. Means Old 11 is still up and running. No casualties just yet, just a couple of cooldowns expended. But LGD hold their tier 2. They make sure there isn't a second high ground attempt just yet. But they're putting themselves in a very aggressive position.
Let me tell you, Old 11 is the first hero to die, and then he's gonna buy back. That's his plan all along. Try to force a BKB, maybe Death Prophet ulti, and then they're just gonna run away and try to fight when there's no DP ulti running. This is do or die for them. Morphling still has Aegis for another minute and 50 seconds.
Another bloody double damage rune.
We've seen like 5, 6 DDs, maybe even more this game.
Yeah, like Gyro had like 3, Morphlings had like 3. That's been pretty ridiculous. Nyx Assassin yet again makes the first move. Good combination into chain stun. That Rubik, long range impale, and Old 11 still up and running. Gets the saves out with the Fate Edict and the heal. Chalice going to work on DY. So, a 1-for-1 so far, and still battling forward, but the battle trans disarm, and now the duel in from Yang. Poor Troll, he's down in the dumps, and it looks like he's about to be brought out, as there's no false promise anymore. He's got it on him still, and that's him gone. Buyback available. He's going to be forced to use it.
Well, considering how long the pause was, I was expecting something better to come out of LG. Maybe something more tactical. Nah, jokes aside, the game looks pretty over. Troll has way too many counters and Heaven's Halberd Blade, playing against Legion Commander with the duel, Carapace,
Dire's top tower.
you name it, Frost Shield, there's a ton of stuff against him.
And a second lane of barracks for Vici Gaming.
Dire's
Nothing
middle
to
tower
stop
is
them
under attack.
whatsoever. Troll is still holding buyback.
Dire's top barracks.
You're saying it's do or die, but it looks like they're just dying and not really doing too much doing. Holding out for something. Maybe baiting, pretending he doesn't have buyback, forcing Vici Gaming into a position where, they take down tier 4s, but they're not falling for any traps. And there we have the buyback from Troll, but Vici Gaming have already very quickly expedited their retreat from that dire base.
That's what they wanted, to put Vici Gaming in a bad spot while Aegis is about to run out, and now they're full HP. They can recover. They just need to push out the bottom lane. It's minute 35, so 2 siege creeps are spawning. They need to clear this wave. Morphling will be level 25 after this one. He gets waveform charges, so he can go in and out. very good against Troll, against the Clockwork, so he can be caught in a bad position.
Tier 1 tower still standing, bottom lane. I can't believe it. We're almost 40 minutes into this match. Go and kill the tier 1 tower, please, someone. I beg you. Anyone. Eurus, just go, slay it, kill it. Selling a Wraith Bandit shop. I'm not sure what he's buying. Butterfly. Okie dokie. You can almost fully complete it up. But here come the TPs. There's the catch. FY, two-man stun again. Just so beautiful with ease and a hook shot. Landing onto Lich, but Odd 11 can't continue forward, and they've got a duel onto a prime target in the back. It's the Troll, and that's him without buyback. Poor Oracle being defeated by the Exorcism Ghost, and Eurus is just cleaning up house now. LGD, they are done for. 3 in a row. 4 in a row. I missed the 4th one in the back somewhere. It's X-Nova. Down and out, and it's tier 4 into Ancient Time. Creep Wave top should be able to meet up on the high ground, and they can bring down the final buildings in this dire base.
They're still not calling it. I guess they're having fun. Gyro. Mayday! And there it is. They just wanted to share the grave that they digged for themselves with this position 3 Clockwork.
Yeah, it was a rough one, but you know, the draft, we had like 7